I just stubbed my toe. Hi. So, hope you guys had a good week. I had a fantastic week. Let's see. Posted the blog a little bit late because I was having way too much fun with Aunt Christy and my cousins that came into town, Sabrina, Maddie, and Claire. We had a blast. Tuesday, they got down here about 1, I think, and we went to the Parthenon, and we went inside, and we saw the giant 40-some statue of Athena, who was holding, like, in her hand, a 6-foot statue of Nike, which is pretty cool to see. It was really big. And then we went to the zoo and had a bunch of fun there. It was really a beautiful day, and, like, walking around. It was a pretty neat zoo. They had, like, this bamboo forest that was cool to go through. Something that Sabrina has always wanted to do is like a zip line. They kind of sort of had one there, so she went on that, and I think they enjoyed it. I got a video of it. Sorry. And it was cool to see them do that. And then Maddie and I fed birds, like, from our hands. They gave us like a little cup thing of nectar, and we could hold it, and they were lorikeets, I think is how you say it. You know you want some. Come on, come here. There you go. It's tasty stuff. Come on. No? It's alright. Mm-hmm. Go on. Go on. Here, you want me to get closer? I'll get closer. You gotta come here. It's alright. Hi. What are you doing? Hi, Bubby. Yeah? Tasty stuff, right? What are you naming yours, Maddie? But it was fun. Like, I had birds like on my shoulders and on my head. Had a blast. They had a really cool meerkat exhibit. They were just kind of standing there, looking around, chilling. Just cool to see. It was pretty cute. There wasn't as much seating everywhere like there is at the Fort Wayne Children's Zoo, which kind of stank, but they had rhinos. And I don't know if I've ever seen a rhino before. That was cool. And all their animals were like super awake and moving around. I don't know, maybe we just went around dinner time and that's why. But like they fed some animals while we were there. Something else I've never seen before that they had, an exhibit in the bathroom. They had like these monkeys that would watch people go into stalls, and like anytime someone used the hand dryer, they were kind of like, but the lemurs too were also like super active. There was one of them that Claire just thought was the funniest thing because it kept jumping in place. Dinner time! They also had this animal, I don't know what it was, but you can't really hear it. But Aunt Christy just said God was getting tired that day. Like when he made the animal. So then I stayed at the hotel with them, we swam, ordered in pizza, just chilled. It was great. And then the next morning we got up bright and early and we went to the Country Music Hall of Fame. Now, I'm not a huge country fan. I don't really listen to it now because I don't really like rap-a-billy. I don't know, I'm more like the rock kind of country, I think, than anything else. So, I mean, it was super informative going there to check it out. I saw stuff like Elvis's car and clothes that Shania Twain wore for almost her entire concert career, outfits that like Johnny Cash wore, or just all this different stuff, instruments that different musicians have played. And that part of it was kind of cool, and like the history that was with everything. And then we just kind of got to walk around downtown, which is really cool because, I mean, I haven't gotten the chance to do that yet. I've been working at Chick-fil-A. So we decided to kind of meander from the Country Music Hall of Fame, go and check out like downtown Broadway sort of a deal. And it was in the middle of the day. The bars weren't busy or anything. But I thought it would be cool for, you know, the girls to see. They've never seen anything like this on all the neon lights and stuff. So we walked to this pedestrian bridge and like went all the way up over the river. And the whole time we're walking, we saw that they had a stage set up. And as we're walking up the bridge, we keep hearing doom, 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 doom. And like it didn't have a specific rhythm to it, but I recognized it because I would set up drums and mic systems, and I knew that they were testing the mics for the drum set. And they're like, oh, really? That's cool. And we keep walking some more, and then someone goes, oh yeah, Florida Georgia Line is performing tonight. Okay, I'm not a huge fan of country, but I do know the name Florida Georgia Line. I also know that my cousin Sabrina was super excited to see the Florida Georgia Line restaurant that just opened up, because they just opened up a new restaurant. It's right across from the Johnny Cash Museum. So I had already known this from when Mom and Dad and I went exploring downtown before. Like, this is old news. But they said that Florida Georgia Line was performing that night, and it was a free concert, just on Broadway. So Sabrina got really excited, and Maddie got really excited because Maddie loves loud music, and she's only ever gone to one concert. So that was kind of cool to know. We already knew that we weren't going to go there that night to watch the concert. It's not a thing that was going to happen. But we continue on our little downtown adventure. So we're walking back down the pedestrian bridge, going to find somewhere to eat. We find a pretty cool place right off Broadway that's actually really close to the stage. And we eat there. Food was tasty. Maddie had the most delicious macaroni and cheese I have ever stolen off of anybody's plate. It was pretty tasty stuff. And then while we're in there, I noticed that the sounds coming from outside the restaurant are now like more rhythmic. And I'm done eating. So I say to Aunt Christy, I think that they're actually playing music out there. And she goes, well, go check it out. You guys want to go see what's going on? We're almost done here. We'll go join you. And Maddie just goes, yeah! So Maddie and I went outside, and sure enough, here's what we find. It is them.
It is them?
Yep.
Where's the girl? Run in and go tell Sabrina. I got it. You stay here. No, don't. Alright.
So that was cool. And I'm like, Sabrina's gonna go nuts. Even though they didn't have like any of the vocalists on the stage, it was still the instrumentalists, like checking out the stuff, making sure that everything still sounds good. So Maddie and I run back in to get Sabrina, and Sabrina's like, what? So then all three of us run back outside again, and by now like more and more people are starting to walk up, and someone almost took our spot, but I was like, and like pushed our way in there. And then we got this one. Yes, I know the camera was moving around a little bit, but you know what? You try to stand there and listen to that without doing a little soft shoe, gentle sway. Not gonna happen. And we walked to a couple places that I read about online, but weren't really like, I don't know if it was just that they weren't that cool to see during the day, or if they're just not that cool to see in general. But then we walked from downtown, all the way to the Gulch, which is a part of town that's fairly new, that used to be all swamp and stuff, but they just kind of poured a ton of money into it, and now it's like super fancy restaurants and all this cool stuff. you want to check it out sometime, let me know and we can do a field trip. It was about a 20-minute walk, but it was a nice day. It was a little bit chilly, but it was sunny, which was nice. So we stuck to the sun. There's this mural that someone painted on the wall with paint markers, and it's a giant set of wings. I know when I saw it, like, I wanted my picture there, but I also wanted to take photos of my cousins there. The cousins really didn't go for it so much. One of them did, and she went for the little wings that are like that they had down there for a dog or for a baby, and she looked freaking adorable. And then I stood for a photo with the wings because why not? Then we went to the store where I got some socks for people for birthday gifts. I'd show them to you, but the people that I bought them for sometimes watch my vlogs, so I won't. Then we went back to the hotel and everyone was pretty much tuckered, but Maddie was super craving cookie dough because we passed a no-bake cookie dough place that sold cookie dough that was totally safe to eat. And I was craving chocolate ice cream. At first we weren't gonna get it because Christy's like, I'm not leaving. And I'm like, that's a fair point. We did a lot of stuff today. And they didn't deliver. So I just volunteered to go and get them. And Maddie goes, can I come? And then I went, can she? And Christy was kind of like, yeah, I guess. Be safe. Be good. Listen. Who? Me? Oh, you mean Maddie. Yeah. Yeah, Maddie. Listen to the adult. We did fine. And actually, it was a lot of fun. I was driving around, and it was fun just to hear her talk. Oh gosh, this was so cool. Did you remember that? So it was cool to know that she had a blast. And plus we got some like cousin bonding time. And then we just hung out in the hotel and ate Arby's and cookie dough and ice cream and watched TV and veg. Then they left bright and early Thursday, and I just went home and slept because it had been a long week. And then work for Friday and Saturday was a little bit rough. It was spring break, so people kept swapping shifts and we were kind of busy, but then we got way slow and it was weird. I also did some other stuff at work. I've started doing a schedule, which is, I enjoy it because it's kind of like a complicated puzzle. It's just hard trying to get it right. And then one of the things I've been working on is organizing our office. And I got some more stuff done on that. I've been buying all of the organizational totes, all the clear containers and clear drawers, and I've been using our label maker and putting labels on stuff and just trying to get a method to the madness and a rhyme and reason for stuffs. And I think it's better now. And had to get stuff for the decorations that I've been buying for St. Patrick's Day and Easter. So then something I did today was taking all the containers of decorations and putting them in the remote storage unit, which is something that I've only ever heard people talk about and really had never seen before. So I walked into it today for the first time. All I could do was just start laughing. I called my boss and was just laughing on the phone and this is in here and this is in here. Did you know this is in here? This is in here. Did you see this? We have a whole box of these. What even are these? I don't know. And really had a blast poking my nose and stuff and being well, no, this can go over here. So this side's gonna be front of house and this side is going to be back of house, but this is where all the extra shelves are and all this construction stuff and all the paint is going to stay there, but we're going to move all this up there. And I found stuff like a Christmas tree box, but no Christmas tree. Found the Christmas tree and got that put in the right spot. And then Janisa helped me too. She was there holding boxes as I'm trying to move stuff around and laughing at me, but it was beneficial. And I made a dent in it today, and that wasn't necessarily on my to-do list, and I feel super accomplished even though it took a while. But it doesn't matter because I got to organize, which always makes me happy when it's not my own stuff that I have to organize. My stuff to organize is just a chore. Maybe it's because I'm nosy, see everything we have, but I don't know. It's also just an adventure and fun to find new stuff. I've been on a real throw it away kick lately with stuff in the office and stuff even now in the remote. I'm almost constantly texting my boss, hey, I just found this. Can I throw it away? Most of the time it's no, but sometimes it's yes. And then there's a clean spot and it's empty and it looks amazing. Maybe it's because it's spring and it's my spring cleaning. No, because it doesn't matter what time of year it is. I get excited to do this all the time. Just ask Lori. She knows because I've done it in her house. So yeah, solid week last week. Solid start to a week. Thank you for spending time with me again. I hope that you have a fantastic week next week. And you know what? I hope that you get some sunshine this next week, because I think that's what's really making me feel better, was I got some sunshine. So get yourself some sunshine.